Do you think Dad likes to play Paper Mario?
I don't think Dad knows what Paper Mario is.
Do you think if he saw it, he'd be like, "Oh wow, this is really cool," or he'd be like, "Why is Mario flat?"
I think a little bit of both, actually.
Yeah,
But I do think he'd think it's cool.
I think he'd be into it for like 20 minutes, and then the more he thought about it, the more he'd be like, "Wait a minute, one of these things is not like the other."
I think he'd be like, well, what the heck? The Goombas are bad, so why is one following you? What the heck? Why do you have a Koopa now? I thought Koopas were the bad guys. The turtles were the bad guys. And then he'd be like, why does Bowser look weird? Oh, what the heck? Is that a bomb following you? I thought the bomb guys were bad too. Why are all these bad guys following you? But also, you're still fighting bad guys.
Another thing that'd be really funny is if you just turned on the game and didn't tell him what you were doing, just jumped in at a random point in the game, and so you do have Goombario or Bombette following you,
Yeah, of course.
and you just have like, "Oh hey, that guy's chasing you! That guy's chasing you!" Until you actually have to stop and show him like, "Oh no, Father, that's
No, Dad. He's my bro.
yeah, it's
He
my party
chills.
member."
He's wearing a hat. Goombario wears a hat.
Welcome back to another episode of Just a Podcast. I'm Kyle, and I'm here with my brother Angel.
Hi, how you doing? It's been quite some time.
1 week since you. No, I'm kidding. It has been a few months, I think. Last I checked on the upload schedule. Not schedule, sorry, the upload log.
Pretending we have a schedule.
I did not mean to say schedule.
That's
I meant to
funny,
say. I meant to
bro.
say log. Because it logs when you upload junk. Well, you know, I've had a lot of projects working that I've been working on, and you know.
Yeah,
No.
do
The every YouTuber bit.
yeah, the YouTuber bit of I haven't uploaded in 3 years because I have a really big project I'm working on right now.
I
and
should go back
I
even
just need
further.
a lot of time on it.
I should go back even further and be like, yeah, also, my computer broke, and like I had to go get my hard drive fixed at Subway.
In another country.
No, yeah, I know. We're bringing it back, baby. So the a little bit of the theme of today's episode is going to be a little bit of tabletop and city poppin'. I actually think that's what I'm going to call this one.
Tabletop and city popping.
Yeah, just see where that gets me.
Yeah, all right. I like that.
No, so last time we left off, I think the last actual episode was the campaign Q&A with Connor and Ryan and you.
And we've been doing a lot of tabletop recently.
We have.
You think people are gonna stop listening?
Um,
Are we alienating our audience?
yeah, a little.
Oh,
I don't know,
frick.
Ryan, or do you feel alienated?
Yeah, I don't know. Ryan and Dad,
Yeah.
do you feel alienated right now?
Dad's like, no, I've watched you guys play tabletop. It's all right.
He played with us once.
Yeah, he did. He was Big Papa the Barbarian.
Yep.
That was fun. I wish he would do it again.
Yeah, Dad.
He's
Hear
gonna,
that?
He's gonna hear this and he's gonna call us and be just really mad.
Oh, I gotta call him.
Yeah, so we actually a little update on that campaign. We took a break for a little bit. Angel ran some Monster Hunter. Then we took a step back from that while he wants to work out some kinks on that. But then he got you mentioned that you were really into RuneScape, and that kind of became your new pet project.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll still do Monster Hunter one day because I've sunk a lot of money into it, and also I still love it.
Yeah.
But RuneScape sounds like fun. It sounds there's already an established world and map and NPCs and all that. Just seems like it'll be a lot easier for my first dungeon mastering experience.
Well, and I want to try it out because it's a world that I feel like I can get more exploration into without like the fear of constantly running into things that could eat me.
Yeah, exactly. And most combat can be completely avoided in game, so I imagine I could make it similar. But I don't know, maybe not.
I think that was actually my biggest fear with Monster Hunter was that I was just gonna die.
Oh yeah,
Because-
it was definitely going to be mostly combat.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think that's what I was most afraid of is that
Because I worked so hard on the combat system, it was completely different from 5e. And
Well,
so
yeah, I
I
mean-
was all like, well, dude, yeah, of course I want them to get really familiar with it. We never really got to that point, though.
No, it's okay. It wasn't
We'll get there one day.
again. It's just like you tried too hard to make a 1-to-1 version
Yeah.
of the game, and that's not your fault. It was your first time really running anything, and two, it was like what I did with Zelda. It was just like I just made up a system that suited what I needed, because I wasn't very comfortable with 5e at the time. But now I'm running a 5th edition campaign for a couple good old boys, and a couple of bad ones. No, I'm joking.
I'm a
So-
bad boy.
We've been. I'm a brave boy.
I'm a really bad boy.
we've been doing that, so that's been a lot of fun. We're picking up Zelda again. We're actually gonna play this week. We're adding a new player. That'll be fun. Chris is joining us on that adventure.
Oh, he is? I didn't know he was.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you that.
No?
Yeah, he's straight up. He's like he's
Oh.
in.
Dude, that's
he's like I
awesome.
want to do this.
That is awesome.
So he's playing as one of the NPCs right now. He's playing as Raymond for now.
Raymond was the Keaton?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
He is playing Raymond for the
That's
inaugural session because he said he wants to get a feel for the system and the world and then make someone based off of that.
sick. I see.
Connor finally finished the second book, so he has a good idea of what he needs to know going in. And Ryan has finished the first one and starting the second one, and he's taking notes all the way, as he should. I want to put Ryan in the thumbnail, but I don't want people thinking he's in it and then being disappointed that he's not here.
Put him in the background, like, really small.
Oh, just shrink him down. Man,
The one where he's, do we have the one where he's writing?
You have that one. I don't.
I
'cause you made that
don't
thumbnail.
think I have it anymore.
I mean, I could just copy the thumbnail and shrink it down. But, oh no, I
Stupid
do have it.
Facebook.
Yeah, no, it's on my computer.
Stupid Facebook.
Yeah, that bums me out. So I have a couple of pictures left of our stickers that I can use for thumbnails, but after a while they are gonna have to become recycled, or we're just gonna have to learn how to draw these things. So I
Yeah.
apologize in advance for recycled assets. So
Blame that. Blame that jerk Zuckerberg. might have to bleep that one.
I'll put in like the Mario sound effect,
Yeah.
or like just you going. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, actually, so talking about tentative plans. I was talking to Chris earlier today about like what's gonna be up next on the good old agenda, and he was asking a few things about dungeon mastery and running games and whatnot, what that entails, and my next one is probably gonna have to be it's like like Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, all that fun jazz. It's gonna be centered around that. I wanted to do One Piece, but that world is so dense and there's so much material that everybody would have to know. Sorry, it's not like it's required reading. It's just all the reveals and junk wouldn't be as rewarding if they didn't know what they were getting into. So, when I was talking to the guys about it, they were like, "Oh man, I have to like catch up on One Piece." I'm like, "Okay, One Piece is going to be on the back burner for now." Then I wanted to do campaigns centered around those things for now, just while the guys get used to 5e. But going forward, it might be. Well, I don't know. This campaign might just get them really used to it, and I could just jump into something. Just keep doing worlds I made up, or in the same world we're in, and new characters. But I really want to try the two I just brought up because I think it'd be fun to mess around with some stuff in those worlds, like being a turtle in Iron Keep.
Dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I wrote down a list of like what I call quote unquote DLC, which is after a certain event, like these races will become available, like start populating the world.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then for One Piece, it's what we have now come to affectionately refer to as Kyle Canon, which is just junk I made up for it to suit my purpose. So, I want to talk about that a little bit. Angel, you're pretty caught up on One Piece, right? You're pretty far along, right?
I'm at like chapter 1025 or something like that.
Yeah,
And I don't actually know what they're on currently.
I think we just hit like 1050, maybe we're still on 1040. I don't know, but so I'm not gonna spoil anything from the new. I'm not gonna spoil anything that is older than. Let's say the Sabaody arc. So if you look up One Piece and you look up the arcs, it's like the 8th or 9th one, right?
I don't remember.
Now I gotta do math.
Well, I never knew.
No, it's not your fault.
I never
just
knew
think
them by the arcs because I didn't read the volumes. I read it online.
Okay,
And so it didn't tell me on the spine of the book what arc it was.
okay. One Piece Volume 52. I will not be spoiling anything No, sorry, a little further up. One Piece Volume 70. No, that's
Nope.
in the time skip. Sorry. Marineford. When's Marineford? I got the shelf over there. I just can't see it from where I'm sitting.
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
Why are we talking about One Piece? That was on the back burner.
Yeah, but like, there's the thing I want to talk about that, like, it's like my version of it.
Oh, I see.
So it's
Alright,
not.
I'll go play Minecraft for a minute.
Don't
then.
do that. That'll hurt my feelings.
Well, I don't have anything to say about this.
Oh, you do. You know what happened.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what Kyle Cannon is.
Okay, so basically, there is a blank period of time in One Piece's timeline that there's no history recorded.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the time skip, right?
no,
Oh,
it's an 800-year period.
whoa.
Sorry, no, it is a 100-year period called the Void Century.
Uh-huh.
I have a theory. It's probably, I think it may or may not have been disproven by now, but I had a theory about what happened in that period of time, and why the world of One Piece is the way it is. I don't think it's like definite or anything, but I thought it worked. So I took that and just kind of retooled it for the sake of this campaign when I was working on it, and basically the way the system is going to work is we'll use 5e, but it's going to be a little more limited in terms of character options. So we'll have a ton of races available, but class-wise we won't have any magic, because the world of One Piece does not have any magic. They have those fruits that give you fun powers like Yoshi in Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other conversation we gotta have later. Um, and so basically, if we were to play before or after that 100-year period, you cannot be a magic class. But if you were to play during that or after, there's two. It's basically it's cut up into 4 sections, 4 different eras, and in two of them you can use magic. 2 of them you cannot, and that was just kind of that was the only reason anybody would need to be caught up, is to pick when they want to play, and I would ask everybody that when we started, but that's pretty far off. I'm talking like a few years away at the least.
Well, I would say that we should play when we can't cast magic, because that's always interesting. Like, I love the idea of a no magic party, but then I realized that's what we're doing right now. Pretty much, we have 1 magic user.
We have 2.
Oh, we have 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really seen what Ben can do. He made that guy blind.
Oh yeah, but he also did Ray of Frost.
That's right.
Yeah.
Either way, we have 2 magic users who, at least in my experience, haven't actually casted a whole lot of spells.
Right.
And then everyone else is a martial class.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like,
Is a rogue considered martial?
what else would it be?
That's true.
It's only martial and magic, right?
Yeah, I just remembered that. Thank you.
It's all good, bro.
I'm used to Final Fantasy, which has a few more classifications.
It's all good. I think 5e should as well.
4th edition did, but people didn't like that.
People can suck it.
4th edition was not great.
4th edition was great and awesome and handsome and muscular.
No, stop.
Okay. Anyway, what's up?
No, nothing. I was just thinking, like, okay, there are things that's a whole other video in and of itself, is like how to fix 4th edition. You just make it 2nd edition.
Yeah, you can't really fix what ain't broke. Anyway,
Oh,
so
that's funny.
I think it'd be cool to play in the era where we can cast magic, because that would be really weird in the world, because, like, you know, normally in One Piece, for anyone who's read it or watched it, if you're a beta, would know that magic is not a thing. It's like, it'd be cool to be like Magic Guy.
Like to see that world's version of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But also on the flip side of that, 5e spells are dumb.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just
A lot
like,
of them are really dumb.
Like, what am I supposed to do with a floating disc?
Yeah,
By that point, everybody could hover anyway.
yeah.
Uh,
So, like, what even?
Great. Now we're Mike and Zach.
Yeah.
We're just angry old men.
Yeah.
Like, well, this thing is stupid, and if you're a viewer who's watching this, you're stupid for liking that.
So
No, I'm joking.
basically, I would have to ask Kyle over here, Mr. DM man,
What's up?
if you could make your own magic.
Yeah, I actually have. Okay, well, I'll tell you this, and
But
nobody.
that would be rough on you.
No, it's
It's
fine.
a lot of work.
Nobody else is gonna watch this except for Ryan, and Ryan's not in that campaign, so it's fine.
Yeah, Ryan, you're not
That-
invited.
that
You're not
book-
allowed to.
That book Chris found is all new magic.
Well, yeah,
It's got like
you said that
yeah.
in the campaign, actually.
Oh yeah.
Walter said
Walter, that's right. Walter told you guys that. You guys haven't tried to use it, so you haven't learned
that.
any
That's
of it
because
yet.
Chris is holding it like a freaking binky in his mouth.
Ben's character learned one of those spells though, because the item he bought has a charge of it.
Oh, cool.
He's got 2 charges in there. But yeah, no, it's all new magic because I realized like you guys are gonna want to do other stuff, and not everybody's gonna want to take
Not everyone wants to cast Shocking Grasp
yeah, or
True Strike or Skywrite
fairy fire.
or Fairy Fire,
Yeah.
which you'd think it catches stuff on fire.
No, it just makes you glow.
It outlines creatures and objects
Yeah.
in a light of your choosing.
There are certain things about that game that are a little like for a game that's classes are centered around combat, you would think the magic would be a little more, combative.
Combat centered.
Yeah.
I actually do like the idea of non-combat centered magic,
I
but also I kind of like the idea of a spell like Prestidigitation, but a little more useful.
yeah.
So like,
Thaumaturgy?
whatever floating disc. You don't need to have the spell floating disc attuned.
right. I feel
You
like
should
that's
just be
something-
able to cast basic magic
That's the other thing too is like, and also why
at your
can't you-
dungeon master's discretion, of course.
And I also think magic missile should be a cantrip,
Um,
or at the very least one of those darts should
yeah,
be a cantrip.
I think one magic missile dart should be a cantrip. I love the idea of a full magic class. Like you don't need to worry about spell slots. You can cast your basic magic attack as a cantrip. We're getting off topic here. What I'm saying,
Not really, because you're bringing me into the next point. But go ahead.
okay, what I'm saying is basic magic, like, oh, I'm gonna make a candle appear on my finger so I can light up the way.
Yeah.
Basic magic. You don't need a separate spell attuned for that.
Yeah.
You don't need, there actually is a spell to do something similar to that. I forgot what it is.
Prestidigitation.
Oh yeah, Prestidigitation can emit light.
Yeah.
I thought it couldn't.
You can you create a small sensory effect in a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, but I thought it couldn't actually light.
You
up.
could light or snuff out. You can.
No, that's thaumaturgy.
No, it's part of prestidigitation
Is it?
as well.
I thought that was thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, druidcraft, and prestidigitation
Sorry, Druidcraft.
all have a lot of
Overlap.
yeah.
Okay,
There's a lot of
okay.
overlap.
Either way, stuff like I want to make that box levitate. But also I want to make this small object change color or turn invisible,
Right.
or I want to, like small, harmless but useful spells should all just be in
Just
like
things you could do.
it should just be like, okay, will you expend one spell slot to do that, or maybe as a cantrip, you could just do that. It takes an action.
I think stuff that is harmless that barely affects the world around you should just be like, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. So like if I was playing 5e and I was like, "Hey, Mr. DM man, can I like as I'm telling this story, can I make like magic sparks appear around me to like give visual aid to the story I'm telling?" Yeah, sure, but you'll need to cast Prestidigitation about 1,000 times to make the size and scale of this presentation that you want to do. And since you can only cast it once per 6 seconds, and it only lasts for this long, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's dumb.
See, which is why
If I want to make, like, what's a
No.
good example?
it's okay. I'll take it from here.
Okay, thanks,
I
brother.
can tell you're really having a
Yeah, I'm having a moment.
yeah. I run my game a little differently to where stuff like that is possible. So, for instance, whenever they're at a magic college, or any like sort of wizard tower or academy or anything like that, the party spells up to a certain level are just free. So they went to Strixhaven, and spell slots of 1st through 5th level were just free. You could just cast them all you want. And my reasoning for that is like magic just flowing through the world, and you could just kind of like the Force, you could just kind of draw on it. But you actually brought up a good point. I recently revamped the system we used to play the Zelda campaign, and I got rid of the not HP. I got rid of the MP and stamina system to.
I forgot we were using that.
Yeah. Well, in stamina, I know when you hear stamina, you might think like, oh, like running tires you out.
No. It's for certain abilities.
Yeah.
Right?
So for like the magic classes, you use magic points, and for the melee classes, like I'm a barbarian and I want to use like a powerful strike, you would use your stamina points. I got rid of that, and now they are classified as abilities and attacks, sort of like in Paper Mario, which when you use an ability like charge, you could charge it up, and then next turn you could hit with your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things like that. But on your turn, you have like 4 things you could do. You can move, attack, ability, and the fourth one is situational, but it's defend. So if you don't attack, you can use your defend, which is basically you just brace yourself. It's like it's like a little bonus to your AC for certain things.
That's like the defend option in Golden Sun.
Yeah. Also, or in Final Fantasy, but yeah, Golden Sun as well. And that's kind of the approach I took with Myths and Monsters. So you have all these. So say you find a scroll or something, and you get this spell that shoots out like magic fire darts.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, okay, I can only use this however many times, and every time I rest, I can only use it so many more. You learn the spell. You could do it every turn, as much as you want, because obviously you could do it once per turn if it's classified as an attack. If it's classified as an ability, then you could do that, and then you could do another spell. I just tried to kind of streamline the process a little bit and make it a little more user friendly. Sure, it's going to get a little broken down the line, but the level cap is 10, so at that point you've earned it. At least in my opinion, and I'm prepared for that going in, especially because the way the first campaign was, everybody was busted.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
But yeah, we after I fixed the system, we kind of went back to like everyone's level 5 now. They have a clear, they have a very clear view of what their abilities are and how they work and what they get and when they get it. So we're gonna be using that going forward. And I told the guys I have the abilities written out so they know what they're getting into. But yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. Looking forward to that. That's one of the plans in the near future. What's that other thing? We're doing Paper Mario soon, right?
The playthrough.
Yeah.
That would be something new.
Yeah, I originally wanted to do a campaign based off it, but I realized, well, 1, there's the Mario world that we can go to, and 2, the combat kind of already works like that.
Yeah, it's already.
I liked it because it was. Yeah, I liked it because it was 1-to-1, but then I realized that eliminates dice rolling, and dice rolling is really fun.
Yeah.
Anybody who's played Yahtzee can tell you.
Yeah, dice rolling do be fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if your attacks always. Well, I guess action commands could enable dice rolling, but that doesn't really make any sense.
I suppose like
it would be kind of hard to translate. I imagine.
Yeah, that's what it was too. Because it would only work for a couple of things. Like, oh, I want to use like that Star Storm from the first Paper Mario. Cool. Now let's roll like a bunch of dice to see what hits.
Yeah.
But
it does 7 damage.
Exactly.
It's a set 7 damage. Like there
right.
You go.
It has the stats.
Yeah.
But
the stats are there. You know what it does. That also can become busted because you can chill in the corner and charge your hammer up or whatever.
Yeah, and
for like 7 turns and then deal 100 damage or something like
exactly, and that wipes out pretty much everything.
Yeah, well, it's only for your next attack though.
Yeah, no, I wanted to. Yeah, actually, speaking of Mario,
yeah, what's up?
There's a couple of concepts that I wanted to go over, like unused concepts. I'll go over them with you, and then when we do the full wrap up later, we'll go over them again.
All right, cool.
But yeah, it'll be pretty fun. So what I'm thinking about, I hired a popular VTuber Iron Mouse. No, I'm kidding. Tsunamaki Watami, please collaborate with me. I love hearing Maxor say that. It's so funny. No, some things I want to talk about was a couple unused ideas, and I didn't do for a couple campaigns. So like the one we're running in now I was talking to Chris about it earlier. I was talking about like when you improvise certain things in the game. How do you decide what to do and what stays and what goes? And I said, well, for instance, so he's a wild magic barbarian. Yeah. He originally wasn't going to get any more of his extra stuff until... This is like stuff we made up, not actual subquest junk. I wouldn't keep anything from him that the book says he gets. Other stuff we made up for him, he was going to get at level 10. But one of his extra surges he made up he banished himself to like this other planet, so that just kind of kickstarted that whole dealio. Another one was the villains that you guys were originally going to fight for that campaign was going to be like these two armies, which we might come back to, we might not. But I realized that plot-wise, it didn't really have anything to do with you guys. So I just kind of put it aside for now, and we might come back to it later. But I was looking at your guys' backstories, and I'm like, no one has any connection to this. Sure, you're on this continent, but you haven't really made any friends here that live here, that are native to this area.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no stake in keeping it safe, and also it just hasn't happened yet where these armies have invaded. Another one was the only reason your guys they were flying in the skyship, and it crash landed, and they went to a city where they met Ben's character. The only reason that happened is because Ben asked if he could play. They were gonna make it to wherever they were heading. They were gonna fight this serpent and this sky serpent, which they did, but they weren't supposed to crash. They were just supposed to make it to where they were heading, and that was going to be a whole other trajectory of the story. But Ben's like, hey, I'm free this day. Can we start playing on this day? I'm like, yeah, sure. Everyone else is cool with it. So I just kind of improvised. I'm like, yeah, your boat crashes and you wake up near this place where you find your new friend. And so that was a lot of fun. But the other ones I wanted to talk about was for the Mario world, which we're gonna explore a little more in this next campaign probably. Bowser's design was originally really close to a One Piece character, which I said I wouldn't spoil. Oh, that was for the other thing though. So if you're not caught up on One Piece, skip the next 10 seconds. He was supposed to look like Kaido's hybrid form. It was just Bowser. Okay. And 10 seconds. We're good. Okay. That was all the spoilers. Angel didn't react because he didn't care. No,
I was counting, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I was counting 10 seconds to make sure it wasn't wrong.
Yeah, no, I thought that would be a fun little idea, but I decided...
I also don't think I've seen that.
You have.
Oh, I have?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why do I not remember it then?
It wasn't as big of a reveal as I thought it was going to be, or as either of us thought it was going to be.
I see.
It was just kind of like, this is a good point to stop. We'll pick it up next week. So it was gonna look a lot like that. I ended up not doing that, but I have some other ideas that I want to implement. And I'm also putting in some more worlds like Mario Galaxy style. So going forward, I want to try and see, like, you guys are probably going to end up doing a little bit more space travel than you did in the first part 1. In,
cool.
Like, season 1, as we call it.
Well, because that makes sense, because we, discovered space travel.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we're going to want to do it more.
Yeah. I'm saying this under the assumption that whoever's watching this has seen the recap and the Q&A. So hopefully, if you're lost, I apologize.
Just link it, bro. Top of the description.
It's the last 2 episodes.
Like
They're
and
not hard to find.
subscribe
There's
if you want to see the last 2 episodes of the podcast.
There's a total of 6 videos on my channel. They could find it.
Like and subscribe. Comment if you're nice. I should make that my thing. Comment if you're nice. That's funny.
That would be really funny. But yeah, no, it's exciting. We're gonna be playing this week and gonna be getting right back into it.
Getting the bread, gamers.
Getting that bread, gamers. Yeah, that's kind of all we have project-wise. We just got Paper Mario and the campaigns.
Yep.
Which we've talked about this with Connor about maybe starting to live stream little campaigning, little tabletopping, city popping.
Yeah, I don't think live streaming is a good idea.
I don't either, but recording it would be fun.
Recording is a great idea because live streaming, it's like we don't have an audience.
We don't, and we could cut out like the boring junk.
Yeah, exace.
And I don't like the idea of having live
edited.
chat.
Well, who says we have to interact with the chat?
That's true. I know like Ryan or Chris might just start reading it.
Oh, the chat?
Yeah.
That's why we just don't even make it available
Right.
to anyone.
Just like, yeah, you
It's
have to watch.
you can live chat, but you're only interacting with the other people live chatting.
Right.
You're not reacting with any of us. We're not. You're not our friends.
Completely unmoderated. You're not our friends.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Or we could. I think actually in certain streaming scenarios you can turn off live chat.
I think you can.
I'm not. I've never streamed, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you can just turn off the ability to.
You can't
to
on
live
on
chat.
YouTube. On Twitch, I don't know. I think Twitch you always have to have that going.
Are you sure, bro?
No.
I bet you don't.
Yeah. Anyways, just get really quiet. Yeah.
Sorry, I was mesmerized.
Think about other stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was in a different place, bro.
Hey, what's your favorite Kirby power?
Oh, okay. Okay. We're getting into it now. See, that's hard. That's really hard. Because they're all so different, and I really enjoy using them all.
Okay, but like if you had to, okay, you have to make a character based on a Kirby power, and it could even be a copy ability you don't get. It's just another character that has this ability.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You might hate me, but Mirror is super cool.
Yeah.
I love that idea. But also, I really like Painter. And the Angel one from Magic Mirror.
Oh, Cupid.
Yeah, Cupid.
Yeah.
That one's super sick.
What?
What
Ano-
else? Leaf is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Leaf. I'm trying to think of other ones because there's so many.
Yeah.
I like yeah, Mirror is my favorite.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I said you're gonna hate me because I stole it.
No, that's fine. That's what I would do.
I don't think I have a favorite.
What about like I know you like Daroach like as a character.
Yeah, I do, but I haven't actually played through Squeak Squad.
Oh,
I
so
only
you don't know.
I only played as him in
Star Allies.
Star Allies.
Yeah. I like yeah, Mirror is great.
Laser is really cool.
Yeah, like the old one where you shoot
Yeah.
the little like pew!
Yeah,
I like Beam. Beam is cool.
Beam is cool. Oh, Spark is one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
Specifically in Return to Dreamland.
Oh, the one where you have to like move it around a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Or well, you can do that.
It's like it's weirdly kinetic.
Yeah, and I really like that.
It's funny how they did Superstar was interesting because they did Spark and Plasma.
Yeah.
So Plasma was the one that eventually Spark turned into, and then Spark and then like they had like Electroshock, which is you just sat there and just went. Zzz.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they were all Kirby was always.
Oh, what am I thinking? Ice. Ice is one of my favorite power
Oh,
ups
because
in
you
every
could
Kirby
be a
game.
little snooze man.
Yeah, well, the
So-
one where
so if you're gonna
you
make
can ice skate when you run on the ground, which is super cool.
Yeah.
You can, if you do an attack while running, you do the one where you curl up and you just like make ice around you. You can also blow cold air out of your mouth,
Yeah.
and then you can, at least in the newer games, you can jump up and do a spinning attack with blowing ice around you. And then you freeze enemies and you can push them into other enemies and that deals damage.
I would make one of Ranger so I could have a gun.
Ranger is one of the cooler Kirby enemies.
Ranger is cool. I still haven't beat the new Kirby game.
I haven't even played it. I really need to.
It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Yeah, it looks good. I've been playing through Crystal Shards
Oh yeah,
on the 64.
Crystal Shards is cool. I like you know, out of all the Kirby games I've played,
Yeah, what's your favorite
I
one?
don't dislike any of them.
What's your favorite, though?
Besides Superstar, man, you know that's a hard one.
Yeah, I know.
Can I give you my top 3?
Sure, why not?
Okay, in no particular order. Superstar, Planet Robobot, and Star Allies,
All right. Mine are going to have to be...
or Superstar Ultra. It doesn't really matter. Like
it's the same
out of
one.
Superstar,
Yeah,
Superstar Ultra.
yeah, yeah. Mine's going to have to be... I'll give you my top 3 as well.
Yeah.
Crystal Shards,
Uh huh.
purely for the nostalgia, because I remember playing as a kid.
Right.
Dreamland 3, because I love Dreamland 3. The
Right.
art style, I love it so much, and all the buddies that you get.
It is fantastic.
And then Amazing Mirror.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's weirdly long.
It is. But I really like it. Like, a lot. Like, you don't understand how much I like that game. You could never understand. Unless, of course, you just played it.
Right. I have played it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm very familiar with.
frick.
I played almost every Kirby game.
butt cheek.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
could you?
I got around to playing almost every Kirby game.
Whatever. You never play Paper Mario with me.
You never asked. Until very recently you said, hey, do you want to do a Paper Mario playthrough? And I said, yes, that'd be fun.
Who's playing?
Both
We're
of us.
switching off?
Yeah, why not?
Heck yeah.
I'll do the Shy Guy toy box so I can get Watt.
Sweet. Yeah, we should switch off every chapter. So we'll have to, if you want to do Shy Guys
Let's do a sign-in sheet.
Yeah, sign in
let's
sheet.
let's make a little spreadsheet and just have the clipboard up on the wall next to the TV.
I like that.
And then be like, okay, I'm doing this, and like initial off it, like I did this chapter.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It's gonna be, I don't know, man. We should probably divvy it up a little bit differently, just because.
No, that's funnier.
Okay, well, I mean, there's that. And there's also like, what if we spend a lot of time grinding or like looking for badges?
Grinding.
I guess you're right.
It's Paper Mario, dude.
Yeah, a grind means it's not fun.
Yeah.
Paper Mario is.
Paper Mario's not Pokemon. You don't have to grind.
That's true.
Arguably, you don't have to grind in Pokemon either. I don't care what anyone says. It's not necessary. Just be good at the game. Come on.
Just get good.
Yeah.
Just catch a better Pokemon.
Just honestly, get good. Learn better moves. Learn better stuff.
win friends, influence people.
Yes. Better ingredients. Better people. Papa
John.
Papa John's. Pizza Hut.
Oh baby, let me stuff that crust.
Domino's.
Dad's gonna be like, this episode was dumb.
Yeah,
Don't do this anymore.
we're sort of we're devolving.
Yeah. We're also just pandering to our target audience, which is our dad and our friend Ryan.
Hi Dad. Hi Ryan.
Hey guys.
Love you guys.
Alright. Well, I think that's kind of all we had to talk about for today.
Yeah.
Well,
We should end it on a high note.
yeah.
You want to play Minecraft with me?
No.
Wow.
But here, we'll end it on a high note.
Wow.
No.
Wow. I ask in front of the entire podcast audience of my dad and Ryan if you want to play Minecraft with me,
We could play Paper Mario.
and you say no.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
It is rude, but you know,
I thought we were ending on a high note.
we are in
You could even just say yes for the podcast and then not play with me. That way they think we have a good relationship.
Yeah, but that's corporate dishonesty.
But we're not a company.
No, we're not. But we're in company because we're hanging out together.
I hate you.
Yeah, I know.
Let's play Minecraft.
Can we play Paper Mario instead?
Well, I don't have my capture card.
No,
yet.
but like, can we just play Paper Mario?
Oh. No, I want to play Minecraft.